True Knights of Castle Higgy. So let me tell you a little bit about how the Bulletproof Technique program works. The idea is that your participation in this, with you uploading videos of your guitar playing, of you going through the material, is that I can see what you're doing there and then. So it's not like traditionally you go and have a lesson, maybe you'd be shown one lick, and you go away for a week, practice it, hopefully you're doing a good job, and then you go back the next week and find out whether you did a good job or not. With this, it's completely different. I'm there with you all the time, telling you what you need to do with your technique and spotting problems there and then so you can correct them. And look, I don't know whether I'm blessed with this or whether it's a curse, but and it might seem over the top saying this, but it's true. I can look at anybody's guitar playing and immediately identify what is wrong with their technique and what they need to do to sort it out. And you know, the amount of people that I wish I could help, when I see somebody playing something and it's like, I know exactly what they need to do, but you can't go around doing that for every single person in the world. And this is something I've put together for those of you who I know really want to fix your technique once and for all. Because it's one of those things, it's so easy to just let things slide year after year. And it's one of those things like, oh, I wish, you know, I always know my alternate picking's a bit ropey, but, you know, I wish I did something about it. Or, you know, I always wished I could sweep pick, but never done anything about it. And look, it's one of those things, life gets in the way, and then before you know it, you're married with kids, and then you're thinking, oh, great, time's running out for me to learn how to play fast. It's one of those things I always wished I could do, never did it, and now I'm wondering whether I can do it at all. And, you know, that's a big thing. And a lot of that comes down to psychology. You know, that's stuff that I go through and help people with. And other things like wishing you could pick across strings and not understanding why you can't do that. And then wondering whether your picking technique's good at all. One thing that's really shocked me and surprised me massively is just how recurring some of these problems are. All across the board, from people who are sort of closer to the beginning of their guitar journey to people who've been playing for years, who actually have some technique and dexterity behind them. But a lot of the problems I'm seeing are like, whoa, I'm amazed that this has gone unnoticed and unsolved for so long. And that's where I come in. So when you get your guitar playing in front of me and I can see what you're doing, that's the game changer, because then I can say, oh, right, okay, this is what's happening. Yeah, this is exactly what you need to do. This, and then this. And that's where transformation takes place. So that's how someone can come in, do something like the Speed Accelerator, which is a free challenge. We've just come through the other side of that. Did that very recently, just finished. And the amount of people who have made gains in their guitar playing in such a short space of time has been insane. And, you know, you can read the comments for yourself, but I'm getting stuff saying that, you know, they've made more progress in 9 days than they had in several years. And stuff like that isn't just anecdotal stuff. They wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. This stuff is happening. It's proof. It's real. And that's because I'm there to actually do something about it, to tell you where you're going wrong and to help you. So that is why participation in this mentoring course is so crucial. You know, if you're willing to put videos of yourself into the group, into the private Facebook group, then you're going to reap all the rewards of this mentoring course. That's where the special sauce, the meat and potatoes is. And going through the Speed Accelerator, which we've recently done, it's been amazing to see people coming out of their shell, where before they were probably a bit nervous about sharing their guitar playing in a group like that, or in front of me, whatever it is. They've gone from that to being supported by everybody else that's going through the same process, and then just because they're willing to put themselves out there, they've reaped the rewards. They've been able to like lift themselves up because they're not hiding in the shadows, you know, fiddling with themselves, you know, being a lurker, being a voyeur. And this is why this works. So I just wanted to make this video to give you an idea of how it's going to work and why it's crucial for you to partake in this. Because if you just sign up and you go through the material, yeah, you're still going to learn a lot, and you're still going to learn a lot from observing what other people are doing in my work with them, with their technique. But really, it's you showing your guitar playing to me that's going to make the massive difference, because everybody gets treated as an individual here. You know, it's not about you all having a same blueprint to follow. It's the fact is you're going to uncover your own strengths, and we're going to work on your own strengths and work on how to use them to tackle certain licks in the best way that works with your technique. Because ultimately you have to enjoy your guitar playing. That's what it's for. Otherwise it just becomes about obligation-based practice. You know, so many of you who are, you've got busy lives and then you're trying to fit in your guitar practice at the end of the day when you're already tired, and it's just like an hour or 2 hours of like a routine you're going through, and you're doing it because you're just worried about losing the technique you already have. And then it becomes very difficult to get excited about guitar playing when you're in that state. It becomes about guilt and obligation rather than something you enjoy. Whereas the way we do it, we bring the enjoyment back into guitar playing, and it's worth saying right here, right now as well, that this is not your average, boring, straight-laced guitar course. You know, it's not going to be about, here's a lick in D minor, blah, boring. No, we don't care about that. This is about sorting your technique out once and for all. That's what this is for. And it's going to be all about fun. So you're going to enter a different world here. This is the world of Castle Higgy. So we've got knights, we've got armor upgrades, we've got weapon upgrades, we've got magic donuts, there's wizards, and you're going to take down enemy castles and help build the Higgy Empire, right? So where else do you get that? Nowhere. That's right. So that's why joining the Bulletproof Technique program is going to be different to anything you've ever done, ever in the world, ever, the end, ever. And this isn't for everybody. Not everybody is going to be willing to go through this. Not everybody can go through this. This is only for people who are so determined that they want to get rid of their annoying technical gremlins once and for all. And for people who are willing to jump in and get on board with the world of Castle Higgy. It's going to be fun. Like I said, it's not straight-laced. It's not going to be boring. It's going to be a great laugh. It's going to be fun. And we're going to make some serious guitar gains. In fact, we're going to make #legendary guitar gains, if you're ready for that. So now you know a little bit more about how it's going to work. So if you are determined to make a difference in your guitar playing and you're serious and you think you're ready for me to look at your guitar playing and tear it apart and build it back up again stronger than ever, then get in touch. I'll put a link to more information in the information. So get on board with this. So are you a true knight of Castle Higgy? We shall see.